Most big cities have a defining landmark. I think of the Space Needle in Seattle, Washington, or the Tower of the Americas in San Antonio, the former Sears Tower in Chicago, the Stratosphere in Las Vegas, just to name a few. Oh, and let's not forget Big Ben across the pond. If you know the Dallas skyline, then you've seen this structure behind me. Reunion Tower, otherwise known as the Ball by the locals here. If you've never been or are planning a visit soon, then you've come to the right place. Because today, we're going all the way to the top. And also, you'll want to hear the story behind this structure, which actually began long before the skyline, almost 170 years ago. So stay tuned. Reunion Tower was constructed in the mid-1970s by the Beck Group during a time when Dallas was transforming its skyline. The project was a public-private adventure with a price tag of about $8 million to build out and finish. After 3 years of construction, it opened in February 1978 alongside the Hyatt Regency Hotel. Also included in the redevelopment project was the renovation of the historic Union Station. The original proposed name of the structure was Esplanade, but this was not suitable to developer John Scoville, who favored the name Reunion after studying the history of the local La Réunion colony of the mid-1850s. You'll want to stay with me here for more about this story. At 561 feet tall, that sphere at the top is the tower's identity. At night, it lights up with hundreds of LED bulbs. And today, it's a very popular place to visit.
Our tower is 561 feet. That's about 50 floors. Also about 171 meters. We're gonna take you up to 470 feet. That's our observation deck.
The ride to the top takes just over a minute. But what you get when those doors open on the observation level is one of the best views in Texas. Right here on the GeO-Deck. 360 degrees of Dallas. Downtown sits just over there. On a clear day, you can see for miles. Stemmons Freeway meanders to the north. And behind us, the Trinity River cuts across the city. This is where you can really see how Dallas is laid out. But what most people don't realize is that the name Reunion comes from something much older. During the 1850s, a group of European settlers, mostly French, came here to build something ambitious. This experiment attracted many well-educated individuals to the area. Despite the rough and tumble nature of Texas at the time. They were led by this French socialist, utopian philosopher, author, and economist. He believed that society could exist as cooperative communities. The idea was simple: shared work, shared resources, and a more equal way of living. He called it La Réunion. The colony was located just a few miles west of here, near the Trinity River. It sounded like a great idea, but reality hit quickly. Most of these people were not farmers. They were well-educated individuals, artisans, doctors, musicians, and craftsmen. And as we all know, the climate in North Texas can be unforgiving. Icy winters, summer drought, poor soil, and flooding along the Trinity impeded the colony's efficiency. In addition, there were the usual disagreements over leadership. As a result, Considerant, the promoter of this experiment, was having none of it, so he ran off back to France. Within just a couple of years, the colony had collapsed. But the story did not end there. Many of these men and women remained and helped establish some of the city's earliest institutions. They started businesses, contributed to culture, and helped shape the city of Dallas. Even though the experiment failed, its influence has remained. And more than a century later, this tower was named in honor of that failed community. And a few miles north of the riverbanks, their story comes to rest. At La Réunion Cemetery, the names of those early settlers still remain. And notably, a Frenchman, Julien Reverchon, who became one of the most respected botanists in Texas history. He was passionate about the natural world, documenting hundreds of Texas plant species, helping lay the basis for botanical study in this region, even serving as a professor at what would later become Baylor University College of Medicine. By the time of his passing in 1907, at age 68, Reverchon had collected more than 20,000 plant specimens. These were contained at an herbarium in his home, which he named Rose Cottage. This collection was later relocated to St. Louis. Julian's legacy lives on here in Dallas. And in 1915, the city named Reverchon Park in his memory. Today, undeniably, Réunion Tower is the defining landmark in Dallas, and it's hard to imagine the skyline without it. But to really experience it, you have to stay a little longer. The sun drops when the city lights up. Glass reflections, glow of the streets. And then the tower slowly comes to life. Those lights transform it into something entirely different. Less like a landmark and more like a signal or some kind of beacon from the future at the center of the city. And tonight you can see this is a completely different perspective. You're not just looking at the city, you're sitting on top of it. During the day, you come here to understand the city, but at night, you're here for a whole different reason. Reunion Tower is more than just a landmark. It's a connection between the city's past and the present. From a 19th century utopian dream to an ultra-cool modern skyline. And it's all part of the same story. Thanks for joining me today. Stay tuned for more. And until then, take it easy, step by step.